I've been patient the last few days, waiting for the Commissioner of Police River State to act adequately. But I see compromise in this whole thing, and that is why I am here to let the general public know what's going on. It's not as if I'm a weakler, or it's not as if I'm seeking for self-help, but that the general public may know what is going on. That they may know what is going on. This is the picture of my younger brother, Chigozie. Now, I want to tell us a big story of what happened. This is his picture. This is his picture. Now, on Saturday, in Transamadi Industrial Layout, there is a place where young Nigerians, they came together and they buy scraps, and this plastic can cook. Empty can cook. So they will buy it, they will put it in the scale. At the scale per kg, they pay the people that supplies them, and they will grind it, put it in bags. They use it to produce this chair you see, these plastic chairs, pipes, borehole pipes. So around this area in Transamadi, why do they stay in that area to do this thing? Because of the poor power supply in various areas in Port Harcourt. So they decided to come to Transamadi Industrial Layout because of electricity. So in this area where these young people does this business, if you have money, you can get a corona grinder. That thing is like this motor pumper, the big one. So people do buy it. If you buy, you look for somewhere a space and rent, either from Abloma people or along the roadside, anywhere you see space, or empty company yards. People do rent it. So my brother had a place in SPG Road. So my brother got a space and told me, I think over 2 years ago, there about 1 year and or 2 years now, he tried to travel abroad. It didn't work. So I encouraged him to go back to that same thing he does before, which gives him the money, or that gave him the money to start seeking for visa to travel to UK. It didn't work. This boy humbly went back to the same business he does before, because he sold almost everything he had then just to travel, and we supported him. It didn't work. So I advised him to stay back home in Nigeria here. He wanted to run out of the shores of Nigeria because of the system of this country. He started back again, barely 1 year, and now I gave him every support I needed to give him, and he started. He rented a space for about 1 year, and that one expired. He paid another one by himself. At this age, now let me show you one thing before I'll continue this broadcast. I want to show you what the Nigerian police in River State, not the entire Nigerian police force, but these officers attached to a company around Inca, while my brother does his business at SPG Road, Jesse and Janet Street in Transamadi. That's where my brother does this business. But hold on, let me show you guys something. Here, police imere. How do I get this video now? Hold on, please. Guys, everyone watching me, watch this video. You see those empty can coke there, right? You see those empty rubbers? How do I put it? I don't know if you can see them. You see those things in bags? Those things you see in bags, they are materials, raw materials, bought by my younger brother to be grounded in front of where he does his business. This was the same spot these reckless police officers attached to H Kiniko company, of which the Nigerian police, the IPO Vincent, has failed to give me the names of these officers despite that they are in custody. Vincent is telling me to go and apply to the office of the public relation officers in Rivers State before I could get the names of the police officers already in custody. Now, I've been to the office of the DC, the Deputy Commissioner of Police. I've been to the office of the CP. Now, after killing my brother, I will tell you what happened, what led to his killing. They killed my innocent brother just like that. I've been patient since Sunday till today, making sure I don't go against the law. But I think because of their negligence has pushed me to come up to address the general public in this matter. After these men came from a different company to export, do you know why they gunned down my brother? The whole world should hear me. This policeman comes here. Please, so watch. This is the spot. These are his goods. These are his raw materials on the background. These are the raw materials this boy kept there. Now, do you know what this policeman does? They will come there and tell these Nigerians to settle them. Settle you for what? Settle you for what? The boy was asking. Settle you for what? These policemen, what they do in Transamadi is those mobile men you see in Transamadi, all of them, what they do is anywhere Nigerians are doing business around there, even to load your vehicle. If you want to carry goods, they will just come in with their helos and tell you to settle them. Sometimes they will collect 10,000 naira from a vehicle loading these grounded materials. People buying scrap on the other side. Go to this place and verify. They commissioned the Inspector General of Police. They will come there to take matching ground. Police under uniform. This was what brought them there. Now, this particular man, now the senior inspector or thereabouts, came and told them that he's the new in charge in the area, that they should be settling him. Chigozie said no. That the other man attached to the company before you, we have given him money. We've given him money collectively, so why would I give him separate? That was all. This was what led to this thing. On Saturday, the policemen came there. These same 3 officers came and removed his light. That since he has not settled them, he will no longer ground plastic there. Now, the way they do is, my brother grounded in his machine. He used the machine on Friday, Saturday evening, he decided to rent it out to one guy they call Patrick's. He gave Patrick's the place to grant and pay him money. Patrick's paid him only 20,000 naira. The next day morning, he came back again because they could not, the mobile men could not allow Patrick's to grant plastic there. That Chigozie has not settled them. Settle you how? Is this guy doing any sort of illegal business? The answer is no. The man left that morning and passed warning that if my brother grants anything there, again without settling them, that he will gun him down. That was how he left. He went and called other 2 junior officers. They came with company he lost. These are mobile men attached to a company in Transamadi by Inca. Look at this, everyone watching me. This is the company where they work. These are some of the mobile men. One of them was left there on that day. I went and confronted this man. Videos are with me. I asked this policeman what happened. This one confessed that he's the only person attached to the company as at that moment on Monday. No, on Tuesday. Man, these guys came with Hilos out of the company and came to a different street where my brother does business. After argument, they shot at him and carried him into their Hilos and drove off. On their way to the hospital, they realized that the young man was dead already. They turned their Hilos back again and entered the company again. They were confused on what to do. These police officers, the three of them, moved their Hilos and took my brother's corpse to the mortuary, to UPTH mortuary. Without the consent of my family members, without the consent of anyone. It was on Monday when they now saw pressure. Because people already saw their faces. They could not hide it anymore. They proceeded to the police and made entry. Alleging that my younger brother was almost fighting them and mistakenly he wanted to drag rifle from them. And they shot him. Did this young man steal from you? The answer is no. Did he take anything belonging to you? The answer is no. Why did you leave your duty post? A different street altogether. But this is how these officers goes around Transamare, taxing everybody. Today is Democracy Day and I'm airing this thing so that the general public will know the illegality of or the misconduct of certain police officers attached to individuals and companies. And they are being shaded, aided by their senior officers. Terribly, one young man as I interviewed said, one of them said that the mobile men said at night, that Saturday night, when he came and removed my brother's light, he said that if my brother doesn't pay, that he will understand that he is not illegal, that this thing is not illegal, that the Oga is aware. Who is that Oga that is aware that you collect money from Nigerians? This was how this man killed my younger brother, just like that. Until now, since they've been arrested, do you know that they took the corpse of my brother into the company with a company he lost, and the Commissioner of Police Rivers State is yet to arrest the management of that company because nobody can tell us at now the level of illegality that this company perpetrates inside there. So they can just wake up, kill anybody, take his corpse to the mortuary, deposit it. No wonder we have corpses at UPTH. Without relatives of the deceased coming to claim the corpses of their loved ones. Some persons that are found missing nationwide are being killed by the Nigerian police. And if you bring such matter to the table of the police, the Commissioner of Police, their team entirely will just bastardize the whole thing. But if one officer dies mistakenly, it will be everywhere that unknown government criminals, they must abide one policeman. But police spies Nigerians every blessed day. Even today being Democracy Day. I am too sure that the Nigerian police will still go against the lives of individuals. This thing can happen to anybody. It can happen to, if it can happen to Chigozie upon his innocent and genuine hustle. It can happen to anybody. It was not my intentions to come on social media, even from that day till now. I didn't drag anybody. I didn't come to make noise because I needed facts. Why are they trying to cover up these officers? They are already in custody. What stops you from going to arrest the company? Do you know what the police did? They provided additional police attaching to the company as at the day before yesterday. They have CCTV there. And I went there, I captured the CCTV because I know they will remove it after this live broadcast. I know they will remove it after this live broadcast. There are CCTVs there. I've already captured it. The police go there and find out that after killing my brother, they drove his corpse into the company. They took his corpse into the company and stayed long before they now proceeded to the mortuary. At whose command? This thing has happened severally. This was the same manner at which the police used in Ngopala. In my presence, the chairperson of Ngopala local government, barely 1 year and now, under her watch, some illegal men attached to a ministry who came and grabbed land in Ngopala. Some illegal militants, they attached there with one person. No, they are not members of the Nigerian police force. They gunned down a young man in my community called Okechukwu. I stood in protest until the chairperson came. The area commander came there. The tiger base came there. We held still for 3 hours on protest. And they came under our watch. The Nigerian police force, the chairperson of Ngopala local government, could not arrest those illegal men. After some months, they removed them. Okechukwu's corpse is still at the mortuary in Umudeke Ngopala till today. And the man of God is busy ranting with microphone in Lagos. Devils! Devils! Negligence upon negligence. A senior police officer, although the DC didn't answer me wrongly, the deputy commissioner of police, the admin, the man was so open in the matter at that first day. And he confirmed that these men were detained. Then what stops you from providing the information so that our lawyers can file to court? What stops the police, the Rivers State Police Command, from providing us the details of these men so that my lawyers can proceed to court? Why are the police abetting evil? Why is the Rivers State Police Command abetting and aiding evil? Why are they doing this kind of thing in Nigeria? We are not asking for much. Since you are afraid to go to the company and arrest anybody you see there. But because monies are exchanging hands already, the Nigerian police force, shame on you. Shame on you, because I will sue the CP, the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State. I will sue you, sir. With all due respect. The Nigerian Police Service Commission, I will sue you. For this kind of nonsense. So let's assume Chikose does not have people like me around. This is how you go about killing Nigerians. This can happen to anybody. This is not something to celebrate about. Even if you don't like Governor Eziokwu. What did my younger brother do to you? What is his offense? Except if this thing has something to do with political undertone. That is where I can bear it. So the police should come aboard and tell me that a politician is behind the whole thing. Then I will listen. If a politician is behind it, if there is somebody trying to subdue or distract me, just be plain. Be blunt about it. Then we know how to dance it out with you. You don't clothe yourself as a peace ambassador while you are evil. Tell me, you as a CSP in police, you as a super in police, tell me if this thing happens to your brother, you as a Federal House of Representative member, you as a Senate member, would you ever tolerate this thing happening to your own immediate brother? Will you ever tolerate it? This is how the Nigerian police gives birth to evil conscience at the mind of people. Do you think my younger ones will bear this? My father has been hospitalized since that day till today due to BP. And you think if anything happens to my dad that I will take it calmly with anybody in this country? Since Sunday till today, no arrest has been made in the direct company. Why would the company give these people that chance to go about with the company he lost? The police go there, tell them to pull up their CCTV so that you check. If the police fails, that company is still standing in Transamadi. The company is still standing in Transamadi, and I'm born and raised here in River State. If you mess with us, then we'll do things the other way around. I swear to God Almighty, if you do anyhow, we do things the other way around. The company is still standing in Transamadi. I'm only calling on the attention of Nigerians to hear what happened, because I will not take it lightly with anybody. I will not take it lightly. It is better everywhere flames up. It is better everywhere flames up than for me to watch any idiot who cannot possibly take care of his family to terminate the life of my younger brother. Just like that. And anybody think I will keep quiet over this? It is totally unbearable. Every month, every week, is either you hear the story of one misconduct from the police or one thing or the other. The other day, there's a story. The EFCC want to arrest somebody. They suspected the person to be a Yahoo boy. They got there, they shot the young man. The stories, I saw it on the internet. Go to the page of this guy, law parlor. Go there and see that story also. The Nigerian police, under the coverage of EFCC, gunned down a young man. And after some weeks, they changed the story. They lied against the young man. They framed up things against the young man. That the guy tried to shoot at them and they retaliated. Nonsense, people. But in the beginning, you tagged him a Yahoo guy. So a Yahoo guy is now an armed robber. Police. The company is still standing in Transamadi. That's the promise. The company is still standing in Transamadi. If you allow us to take laws into our hands, then you will understand something. It is better I look around and I didn't see anything around me and retaliate. I swear to God, we are not going to keep quiet on this thing. The police will see the right thing to do. They will not do. But when we take laws into our hands, that's when you will talk. I met this one. I met this Okoko alone. I met this one alone in that place. I met only this policeman there. When we went back for investigation, we met only this one there. And we were more than 50. Think about it. If I don't have self-control, think about what would have happened to this skeleton there now. But I controlled myself because of the love I have for Nigeria and the respect I have for humanity. To some extent, that when the police led my people, because I wasn't available. I was in school on Tuesday. So I allowed my younger ones and a couple of friends to join them to the Mogu to go see my brother's corpse. They go to the mortuary to see my brother's corpse. Do you know that the police from State CID, the IPO and those with him, got to the mortuary? They never allowed my people to video the corpse of my brother. Why? They say it's against their ethics of work. How? They even ought to tell my sister to open her phone. They deleted the one she already captured. The IPO. This is what is going on in Nigeria. Because you want a young man to give you a little bribe. What is his offense? Nothing. Nothing. In several locations they do this. They will come there. Either these boys are offloading plastic. They will come and say, you give me money. Where did you get these plastics from? Of course, they are buying it from your brothers up and down Ebuti, and they buy and grind and bag it. Ogarakama, would it have been better? Would it have been better if this young man is idle? We were not raised that way. We were raised to hustle for ourselves. We were raised to work hard. That's the kind of background I hail from. This is what the Nigerian police does. This is what this is what they shade. This is what they cover up with. The police are truly spoiling things nationwide. And when they commit this offense, their bosses will say that they are not aware. They are part and parcel of it, because had it been these monies they collect from Transamadi, that they don't return some to their bosses wouldn't have been there now covering them up. This is nothing but the gospel truth. If I wait furthermore, I will barge into the office of the Commissioner of Police on camera. And I swear to God, it's not going to be easy. Because it is better I'm not alive than for you to go against the life of my dear younger brother.